Junior, what do you call a steak in Spanish?
Un beefsteak. Beefsteak.
Beefsteak.
Beefsteak.
Yeah. Did you know that came from the word beefsteak?
I'm going to say yes, but I learned that in adulthood.
Okay, I did not know that un bistec was beef steak.
Yeah.
Who knew that? I did not know that.
Guajiro.
What's Guajiro?
Wait, you're about to school us on something.
Is
Really?
Guajiro something?
Guajiro comes from the soldiers that they would call war heroes.
You're kidding me.
Guajiro. War hero. Guajiro.
Wait.
War hero.
You mean to tell me that a war hero es un Guajiro?
Guajiro comes from the Cuban War of Independence, where the Americans called the fighters from the countryside war heroes for their bravery.
Because the fighters from the countryside.
The Cubans took this Medal of Honor and forevermore called themselves war heroes, Guajiros.
False starts are so annoying in the Olympics.
Does that happen a lot?
Yeah, especially in swimming.
Really?
Some dude se tira en el agua and it was a false start.
Get out and dry off?
No, you get disqualified. Yeah. You got to be careful with those false starts.
Oh, no.
You know, it's to work all that time and you're out because of the false starts.
Because you didn't hear the gun.
Yeah. With that said, with false starts, this is not a false start.
No, it is not.
Welcome to episode 379 of Pero Let Me Tell You.
You got it.
And Ishmael is back this week. Roger is not.
I know. Roger's tímpanos get to live another day.
That's such a great...
This is why it became the real, because that word is fantastic.
Did he say tímpano?
He said tímpano. He's like, hey, I'm hearing it right now. He's like, Junior, can you lower it? Porque Darian's voice in Ferreira me tiene tímpano mal. Like,
speaking of Junior, right now before we started recording, Junior took off his glasses and I think he kind of took off his hat. Junior would be that type of person. Put on the Junior cam. Junior would be that type of person in a soap opera that would just take off his glasses and I wouldn't know who it is.
No, you wouldn't.
Because Junior, take off your glasses. Doesn't he look like a different person?
He does. And then without the hat.
Without the hat?
Honestly, if nothing else, Junior, like if anybody hiring Junior to be an actor, you've got
who
three people.
Who is that?
It's another person.
Many looks too.
It's
the hat
that's
backwards
someone
is a
else.
different
Someone
look.
else.
And then this
look at
is
that.
another look.
That's another one.
Honestly, you're getting like 5 roles in one.
No, see, sometimes
infinite looks
because
here,
Junior
just
always has like the same look
ever-morphing.
with his glasses and his hat. But whenever I see him without the glasses and the hat, I'm like, oh my god, that's Junior.
Yeah. Junior's like the human version of the infinite dress.
Yeah. But you know what, Junior? I'm really bad at that. Like I am really bad at
He's
that.
the reason that I believe people don't associate Clark Kent and Superman.
Like there's people that just get a different haircut. I'm like, who is that? I don't know who that is.
It's like, Darian, it's Lucia Mendes. Is it? It's like, yeah, she parted her hair on the right this time.
Darian rewatched his own episode, the Halloween one, and he's like, wait, who's that guy now?
No.
And me, the
Don't
weekend
go
going
that
deeper.
far back. Last week's episode where he was on the other side of the table, he had no clue it was him.
Yeah.
He's
That's another dimension. Can you imagine if I would have put up a fight last week and told Roger, nope? 370 some episodes where I was always on this side of the table and I gave it up for Roger.
That's what you do for family.
Yeah.
That's what you do for family.
It just would have been a very awkward episode with both of you facing the same side, just like talking to each other.
That would have been funny. That would have been
It would
really
look like
funny.
an old yacht rock cover or something too, like side by side.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
That would have been great. Thank you, Roger, by the way. Thank you for
Sure.
covering last week. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Sure.
Well, I did appreciate it. And you know what? At the end of the day, it is what everybody had been waiting for.
I love that little like love relationship the two of you have now.
What? Listen, you don't see somebody for 6 months every day and not develop a friendship.
You should go to brunch.
We should go to brunch.
Yeah. Let me know how it goes. You can talk about it on the show.
Okay, I will. I'll come back with brunch talk.
That's a whole other podcast.
That's a whole other podcast. Yeah, it is.
That's
it
the
really is.
spinoff.
Yeah.
That's a spinoff. Actually,
Pero vamos a bronchear.
because if I don't do this, I'm going to get in big trouble. So we have to give Junior his time. Did you see that whole?
I did.
tirade he went on, and I'm like, listen, I am not part of this. This happened when I was long gone. I was not part of this conversation. I was not part of this narrative.
One way or the other.
All right. So today we're gonna give Junior.
Okay, wait. So let me get the.
But here's the thing.
Let me get the clock.
Okay, here's the thing.
Okay.
And I agreed with you when I would watch the episodes when I was not on the show those 6 months, and I would watch the episodes. I agreed with you. The point is to give him 20, 25 seconds.
Right, and get it in. Like
right,
the challenge.
because if you give him a minute, I want to know. Anybody could in a minute
he's
tell you
going to go
everything.
make cafe. He's going to come back.
Right. And everybody could be like, well, yeah, on Friday.
Right.
You know, that's what I like, that he was able to squeeze so much.
It's the challenge.
So I remember when you said, okay, we should start now going down, he was like, no, you got to give Junior his time. I'm like, I know, but the fun thing is that Junior is able to, so in such a crafty way,
he can do it.
Right. Do it in 25 seconds. So I think that we should just have a set number, 25 seconds.
25?
25.
Okay.
Instead of 22 is a weird number.
Yeah, I know, but it works.
Just give Junior 25 seconds every episode where he could cram in the weekend, you know, what he did in the weekend or whatever he wants to tell us, and just go from there. And it could be Junior's little segment. Okay, Roger?
That wasn't passive aggressive at all.
Because if he has 3 minutes, I mean, it's like the way Roger wanted it, he would have like half the show at this point to tell us what he did over the weekend. I mean, I love Junior, but
you don't need 30 minutes to tell us what you did on a Saturday.
I woke up, I opened my eyes, I saw the ceiling.
Then I realized I'm still tired, so I went back to bed.
So, do you have the timer ready?
I do have the timer ready. All right, so Junior, you're gonna get 25 seconds on the clock. All right, I will tell you. 1, 2, go.
Thursday, Tripping Animals, 305-day domino tournament, La Liga de Cuento. Friday, we went to Feast with the Beast. Thank you, Sarah. It was an incredible time with Ryan, shout out. And then Saturday, we celebrated my best friend, Jamie's dad's 85th birthday. More life to Uncle Glenn. And Sunday, I went to Carnival on the Mayo, and I got to see Marty perform live with the band, and it was incredible. I got to take Luna out there, too, as well, and I saw Carlos from Cultura, so... that was my weekend wrap up, and if there's any time to spare, keep the change.
27 seconds. 27 seconds.
And no, he added an extra day.
That's right. Yeah,
He started on Thursday.
On Thursday. So you know what? I think it's fair to give an extra 2 seconds for another day.
It was like bonus. It was like a special
It was a
feature.
special. Yeah,
It was a special
We have to
feature.
give extra seconds for the extra.
Okay,
day.
so we are contractually obligated now to give Junior his 25 seconds. I'm more than happy to give him the 25 seconds. I was not the one giving him
And
giving
Roger,
him
I want to talk to Roger directly. Thank you for this time, but DJ also made me sign a paper that says, thank you for my time, Your Honor. Every time I finish that as well. So thank you for my time, Your Honor.
Wherefore, we give Junior his 25 seconds.
The court recognizes.
The court has found. This was a motion for 25 seconds during, pero let me tell you, granted.
The hearing of.
Caso cerrado.
I should bring my gavel.
You have a gavel. That's right.
Of course I have a gavel.
That's right. Things I forgot he has, but yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
And an
I have it too.
Aflac duck now. So
And an Aflac duck.
that's
But
coming up
don't
at another
combine them,
episode.
Yeah, I got a little Aflac duck, but anyway. Okay.
All right.
I wanna talk about something really quick that blew my mind.
Okay.
It blew my mind. This could be real worthy.
Okay.
It's
All right.
short.
I'm excited.
It's short, but it blew my mind. What do you call a steak in Spanish?
Un bistec.
Junior, what do you call a steak in Spanish?
Un beefsteak. Beefsteak.
Beefsteak.
Beefsteak.
Did you know that came from the word beefsteak?
I'm going to say yes, but I learned that in adulthood.
Okay, I did not know that un bistec was beef steak.
Yeah.
Who knew that? I did not know that.
Really?
I didn't know that. That bistec was beef steak.
Yeah. Again, I'm not going to claim that
Because
I've always known.
the thing is that bistec, I feel, is used in proper Spanish.
Right. It's not like when people say chore. That
Right.
you can hear where
Right. It's like, and I think it's just not Cubans. It's a lot of different nationalities.
Un bistec de re. Yeah.
Right. That say bistec.
Yeah.
And it's beef steak.
Yeah. Beefsteak, yes.
the greatest sort of word, invented word that I remember I had in like a total aha moment was that I grew up with people around me saying that the wall is made out of chirro.
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 Yeah.
Chirro. Chirro.
Yeah.
Ah, pones un panel de chirro y haces la pared. Yeah. That's what I thought it was.
A chirro.
Chirro.
Yeah.
Trae chirro.
Yeah.
Right?
Buy a Home Depot y compra chirro.
Y compra chirro.
Yeah.
Right. And one day I was in Home Depot and I saw said chirro. And I'm like, on the side it has a little strip and it said sheet rock. I'm like, sheet rock. Chirro. Chirro. I had a total like moment, like the light came from up above, and I'm like, holy cow, sheet rock is chirro. Like,
Bueno.
who knew?
Bueno, pero that's like, I mean, in Spanish, we, the reason we call it el frigidaire.
Oh, that I knew.
Right, but it's that same thing. It's because of frigid air.
And el fa. It's fab.
It's fab, right? Yeah.
Right, there's so many.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Vivaporru.
Bueno, Vivaporru is the OG, right? Vivaporru is the OG.
Yeah.
Guajiro.
What's Guajiro?
Wait, you're about to school us on something.
Is
Really?
Guajiro something?
Guajiro
Yeah.
comes from the soldiers that they would call war heroes.
You're kidding me.
Guajiro. War hero. Guajiro.
Wait.
War hero.
You mean to tell me that a war hero es un guajiro?
would be-
Something got lost in the translation.
Como una
Because
Ameri-
One of those things is not like the
Yeah.
other.
The old military guy like that, they would be calling like a war hero, what they would associate with a soldier, and that's what they would call, mira, lo guajiro ahí, lo guajiro. So then whenever they would see un americano, un grande ahí, trabajando esto, lo otro, un guajiro, came from that looking person from back then, war hero, guajiro.
Pero si hoy en día un guajiro, especialmente
Es
un
un
guajiro
campesino,
cubano,
yeah.
es un campesino
It's a hillbilly.
analfabeto que
It's a Cuban
corta
hillbilly.
caña y, antes tenía rey.
Antes tenía rey.
Antes
Yes,
tenía
yes.
vacas y todo eso. Ahora no
Puerco,
tiene
pero
nada.
ahora
No tiene ni nada.
ni
Ahora
dónde
ni tiene un
caer muerto.
caballo.
No tiene caja para caer muerto.
Wait, what? Because we could make Bistec is a beefsteak.
Right.
Chirro is a sheetrock.
Right.
But a
how
war
did-
hero.
How did we dilute this down?
A war hero and Marcy's dad are not the same thing. Our friend Marcy. Sorry. Hi to our friend Marcy. We love you. She is a listener of the show. So we love you. He was the first Guajiro that came to mind. I have many Guajiros, uncles that are Guajiros and fake uncles and all that stuff. So what Guajiros do you have in your family? This is Guajiro Confessionals on Pero Let Me Tell You.
The thing for me with guajiros is more along the lines of like, that's just what you've called people. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but usually it's somebody that's backwards.
Right, somebody that's backwards. Yeah, it's like a hillbilly, essentially. Like somebody who's,
All right, here we go.
backwater, but...
Guajiro comes from the Cuban War of Independence, where the Americans called the fighters from the countryside war heroes for their bravery.
Because it's the fighters from the countryside.
The Cubans took this Medal of Honor and forevermore called themselves war heroes, Guajiros.
Okay, that's the part that now makes it
Okay.
link, because it's the soldiers from the countryside.
Okay, but still it's war hero.
No, right, but they didn't know that.
Right.
They
right.
just thought that they were calling la gente que vive en el campo.
What other words
un
are
guajiro.
made up words that we don't know?
That is wonderful.
You're having this moment like our whole life has
It's
been a lie.
revelatory.
Yes.
It's revelatory.
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
because Guajiro's
Yeah.
a big one. I didn't know Guajiro.
Because like you said, the other ones you can kind of like you can connect the dots immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, Guajiro is.
I feel like I don't know anything. I feel like my entire life before today didn't matter.
Yeah, a war hero.
A war hero.
The more you know. This was brought to you by the Learn section of Pero Let Me Tell You.
That's for damn sure.
You just listened, laughed, and learned in just our very first topic.
There we go. There we go.
This is brought to you by the Veterans Association of War Heroes
of Little Havana.
of Little Havana. A war hero is a wow. I mixed like 40 things there. A war hero is a terrible thing to waste.
I was like, are you going with the United Negro College Fund?
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, there's no commercials for that anymore.
Okay, I was thinking about that the other day. Not specifically about that, but I was thinking about
Because I remember when we were kids.
yeah, everything's funded now. It's fine. But
A
racism's
mind
been
is a
solved.
terrible thing to waste. That was
I was thinking about that the other day. How maybe it's also just by virtue of the fact that we don't watch TV the same way we used to when we were kids. There's no PSAs anymore.
no.
Like is McGruff unemployed? I don't know.
No.
What happens when you tell
Is
one
Smokey
lie?
the Bear still on
He's still around because it's the national park, so he's a government employee.
you know who never gets any love?
Who?
And he's local. A local icon that all of us see on the side of the road. And he never gets any love and nobody ever talks about
On the
him.
side of the road.
Yes, Freddie the crocodile.
Wait, what?
Okay, on where the canals are here in Florida,
Uh-huh.
there's always a sign
With a little cartoon crocodile.
yeah, that's Freddie.
that thing has a name.
Yes, Freddie. His name is on his thing.
Well, I've been
Do you
taught
know
not
we're
to get
talking
too
about,
close to
Junior?
crocodiles.
Nope.
Freddie.
I know the sign you're talking about. I just did not know that thing had a name.
Yeah.
And you said the side of the road, and I was
Yeah.
thinking El Rey de la Frita or something. You always see him with a crown and whatever, and that's
Those famous
What
Rey de
I
la
got.
Frita PSAs.
No, they don't do PSAs anymore.
They don't. And I'm just thinking, that this is how we learned about, drugs are like frying an egg. If you
I
tell,
learned it from watching you.
Yeah, you learned it from watching your parents. If you tell one lie, people show up with trench coats and flashlights to tell you it leads to another.
That's like they don't have any commercials anymore for the Latter-day Saints.
the Jesus Christ Church of Latter-day Saints.
Yeah, they don't have them anymore.
Well, that's not a bad thing because those are the Mormons, and there's been a lot of just
Oh yeah.
yeah, those are the Mormons, and there's been a lot of allegations about like
I didn't know what
sexual abuse.
Latter-day Saints were.
Yeah, Latter-day Saints is a sect or an offshoot of the Mormon Church.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
The Utah people.
Yes, the Utah people. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, no, I know about that. I've
Yeah.
seen many a documentary.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So maybe those. It's good that we don't have
Many
those.
just like we don't have Country Time Lemonade commercials anymore.
Do we still have Country Time Lemonade?
Yes.
Okay. But do we have Country Time Limeade?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No. Did you growing
That
up?
would be Guajiro Limeade.
Did you? You know what's so crazy? This is like super, super crazy. Growing up, like, most kids from the 80s and the 90s, we used to drink a lot of Kool-Aid,
Of course.
right? Do you know that my grandmother and my mom used to put sugar in the Kool-Aid?
It wasn't sweet enough.
Put sugar in the Kool-Aid. And I'm thinking like, oh my God.
Okay.
How are we
No,
not
no,
diabetic?
espérate. What boggles me the most about that sentence isn't that it was the sugar was in the Kool-Aid, is that your mother is one of the most health conscious human beings I've ever met in my life.
Know. They didn't know. Well, this was before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my mom
Okay,
became
okay,
health
okay.
conscious when she was in her mid 40s.
Oh, okay.
But before that, she was normal.
Okay. No, because when I think of your mother, is like
Before that, she ate more than chicken breast.
Okay, there we go.
She ate
Okay.
other things.
Okay.
She would have the occasional beefsteak.
Right.
And if she went to Sizzler, it was a beefsteak. But I remember that we used to put sugar in the Kool-Aid, just like I used to drink. I'll never forget this. I used to drink regular milk because I never liked chocolate milk.
Mm-hmm.
I still do love regular milk. And Florida Dairy Farmers is a sponsor. But I love regular milk. Give me, como yo digo, leche de tapa roja all day,
I'll
every
never
day.
forget the one day you were like, yeah, I drink red milk. And I was like, you mean strawberry milk? You're like, no, red milk. I'm like, strawberry milk. He's like, no, red milk. I'm like, it has to have strawberry if it's red.
I'm like, da tapa roja, chico. Anyway, I remember when my mom would give me and my grandmother my cup of milk to drink every day, they would put sugar in it.
I feel like that's a remnant though of like the café con leche mentality.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, they would put sugar in the Kool-Aid.
Man, how do you not have juvenile diabetes?
One of the happiest days of my life was when my mom, because my mom, when I was a kid, used to clean houses, muy honradamente.
Yes, as
Right?
you've said many times.
That, I don't know, I guess it was one of the ladies that she used to clean her house that regaló the picture of the Kool-Aid man with the little cups.
We had one.
it was my life before and after that.
We had one of those.
And I'll never forget that the day she brought it, we didn't have Kool-Aid.
Just sugar.
Like, what am I
just put
supposed to,
sugar in
what
it.
am I supposed to drink in these cups? Sunny Delight? Okay, they're never going to be our sponsor. Why do we drink Sunny Delight?
Okay, I like Sunny Delight, but I realize that Sunny Delight is not what we're gonna call good.
It's not.
But I like it.
You know what?
It's tangy. It tastes like everything but orange.
But you know what though? I want to like it because it's so nostalgic, especially that
right,
the
like
plastic bottle.
Soda, grape stuff. Oh, Sunny D. Like, yeah, it's such a part of our.
No, when we were kids, it was still Sunny Delight.
Well, but the commercial with
Sunny
the
D
kid
was
pulling.
a late '90s thing.
Well,
Yeah, that and the Skip It. No, the Skip It was the early '90s thing. So it has a counter, so you could know how many times you skipped it.
Honestly, it was the first. It was ahead of its time if you think about it.
I'm surprised.
People are doing steps now.
I'm surprised that no gyms have a Skip It class.
That's a liability.
Why not? You put space between people.
¿Tú sabes cuánta gente se van a matar trying to skip?
Do you know
over
how
that
many
thing?
people fall off? Myself included, have fallen off. A
treadmill?
No. A treadmill? No.
stair
Have
climber?
fallen off. No. Not the bicycle.
elliptical?
No, the
I'm running out of things.
Chico, they have the classes spinning.
Oh, the spin,
Because
yeah.
the seat is that big. I
Yeah.
sweat like an MF, and I've slipped off that thing. Cuando voy a Millón, and then I. That was me in Scandinavian. I mean, in Bally's.
Por eso que Darín no puede hacer un pelotón. Una clase de pelotón.
Oh, the $5,000 treadmill or bike.
It's a bike area. No, because you can do a Peloton class at some gyms. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Whatever. Yeah, sure.
That's what I'm saying. You can't do it. There's
I think it's so funny
There's
that
not
there
enough.
was a Peloton person that was on Dancing with the Stars.
Cody something or other.
That's
an
like a
instructor.
niche of
yeah.
a niche of a niche of a niche.
Yeah, that is a definition of like they asked and he's like, okay,
Sure.
Like,
What are you doing?
Like,
this?
listen, ask us. We're not gonna even negotiate the rate.
You know what would be so incredible?
Actually, you know what we would negotiate? We're like, Junior has to come with. Like that's the only sticking point.
I get to co-host with Alfonso Ribeiro.
Listen,
That's a pretty good gig.
I mean, he's better than Tyro.
You know what would be so funny and tragic and frustrating if we went on Dancing with the Stars and I outplaced you.
I would be so upset. Like I would physically,
And I'll be like, whatever about it.
because you don't want it as much as I do. That's what it comes down
I
to.
think one of the reasons you want it is because you won the damn Mirror Ball trophy.
I do. I want the mirror ball. Trophy.
Like you're gonna get it like special lighting in your house.
I will revolve the entire house around it. It will be the centerpiece of my home. Like, and I want it because the trajectory of Dancing with the Stars. Like, the longer you're there, you tend to lose weight and you get a little better. This and that. Like, and so I'm not going to start the season dancing shirtless. That has to be like week 6. So I have to make it at least that far.
I'll never forget that.
I'd be so upset.
It's been one of my favorite Dancing with the Stars moments because a lot of these people that go that have very iconic either movie roles or songs or if they're an athlete, they'll eventually have like a themed performance.
Right. Like Elizabeth Berkley did. I'm so excited.
Right. And Alfonso Ribeiro, we knew was going to do the Carlton
right.
and all that. But I'll never forget that when Billy D. Williams was on it, they did Star Wars the first week.
This is not going
Because
further.
we're like, we know.
This is not going to go further than this.
Yeah. So here you go, Lando. First week Star Wars.
Encácale the cape and call it a day.
Call it a day.
Yeah.
Because that's not going anywhere. You know who I've been seeing a lot on I don't know, she's everywhere these past couple of weeks promoting stuff is Hilary Duff.
So we can table this one
Okay.
because I was going to give my last soda to her.
Okay, let's table it.
Yeah.
Let's table it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not a Hilary Duff fan, but I mean,
But you're not a Hilary Duff fan, right?
but we'll table it.
Yeah,
we'll table it. I
Let's
mean,
table
I
it,
can't
yeah.
believe we're talking about Hilary Duff on Pero Let Me Tell You, but here we
why
are.
not?
Here we are. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the most Miami thing ever. And I wanted to talk about this last week, but Roger was here. So
The way your voice changed when you said that, it was like, yeah. Anyway.
I mean, when I tell you the story, when I finish telling you the story, you'll be like, Roger,
Okay,
whatever.
okay. It ends with Yzma.
Okay, so here we go. Here we go, Junior. Emperor's New Groove comment. I think at this point, Disney should pay us.
I think at this point, the estate of Eartha Kitt should pay us.
I think so too. Do you know how many people have probably listen? If any of you out there have watched The Emperor's New Groove or looked up Eartha Kitt because of our mentions on the show, let us know. Let us know. Never. One of my favorite things that we said recently, and it was so true. When we were talking actually about Roger in The Emperor's New Groove, that it's like Roger would say lever, and it's not lever, it's lever. That's because if you don't say lever, then it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
Tangent.
Let's
aside,
move on.
Tangent aside.
So a couple of weeks ago, I had the most Miami thing happen to me, and I sort of loved it. So I have this sofa I bought last year, and it has warranty and whatever. The sofa broke, and and I had been sort of fighting with the warranty company because they denied my claim. So there was a back and forth as to, you know, they were denying my claim, and I'm like, but nobody's even seen the sofa, and and I took pictures of it, but I'm like, I want somebody to come here and blah, blah, blah. Right. So finally they scheduled somebody to come to my house to look at my sofa because I hadn't made a claim because I wanted the sofa fixed. And when I called to schedule it, the lady even told me, listen, just be very, like, really show them where the damage is because they usually don't like to, fix it. They're very strict about it. Okay. And I was like, okay, sure. So the guy calls me the guy calls me. He's like, hey, yeah, I'm here to go pick up a sofa, to go look at a sofa. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here. And he's like, yeah, I'm running late. I was supposed to be there at 3, but I'm not going to be there till, like, I don't know, 3:45 or 4. I'm like, it's okay, Miami. It's Miami, bro. Like, It's okay. I'm here. Don't worry about it. He's like, oh, thanks, bro. Like, you know, I knew you were good people. I'm like, yeah. So then he gets to my house because then Tristan was like, I want to go to Chick-fil-A. I'm like, but Tristan, the sofa guy, the guy's coming. He's like, I want to go to Chick-fil-A. And you knew that if I didn't take that kid to Chick-fil-A, my house would have become a crater. Right. So I was like, okay, let's make a quick run to Chick-fil-A.
Which is never the case because there's always a fucking line.
The guy was running late anyway. He was in Broward. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Okay. And he has my phone number. So efectivamente, when I'm at Chick-fil-A, he calls me. He's like, bro, I'm at your house. And I'm like, okay, I'm at Chick-fil-A. He's like, bro, can you bring me a sandwich? And I'm like, sure. What do you want? So I finally get to the house. And he's like, oh, bro, you know, this is so, you know, thank you so much. You know, thank you for letting me get here late. I'm like, no, it doesn't matter. You know, it's fine. He looks at the sofa.
He eats a sandwich.
And then he's like, yo, you know, what high school did you go to? And I'm like, oh, I went to Southwest. And he's like, fuck the Eagles. And I'm like, what high school did you go to? He's like, Coral Park. I'm like, well, fuck the Rams.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, bro, we were like totally chopping it up. He's like, don't worry, bro. I got you. I'm going to put on this report that you need a new sofa.
And all that cost you was a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Y efectivamente, on Monday morning, I got a call. And they're like, we will be replacing your sofa. When would you like it delivered? And then this Saturday, I'm getting my new sofa. That was the most Miami thing ever.
That was fantastic.
The most Miami thing ever. That would have not happened in Connecticut.
No.
In Connecticut, first of all, they would have been complaining that he was there late.
Well, in Connecticut, they were like, but you said 3 o'clock.
Right. It was so when that happened, I'm like, okay, let me make my notes because we're going to talk about this on the show.
When you said Connecticut, for some reason, I just pictured the Bowers.
Yeah, you think that Angela Bauer would have?
No.
Yeah.
Mona would have been okay.
Yeah, but it was so funny. He was like, well, what high school did you go to? I was Southwest. Fuck the Eagles. And I'm like, well, fuck the Rams. And then we started talking about kids. He's like, oh, bro, you know, because I have a 20-year-old and, you know, kids nowadays, you know, they're so ungrateful and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, I was working at 15 or whatever, and, you know, kids now are spoiled. I'm like, yeah, I know, blah, 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 blah. You know, they used to say that about us.
That's true.
You know, it's the same cycle. But that was like the most Miami.
That was very Miami.
Do you see when I've been able to have this conversation with Roger? You know?
I think think you could have. I think you could have had it with Roger. I do.
No. But
I think he could relate.
But I loved it. He's like, don't worry, bro. I'm getting you on a sofa. I'm like, thank God. Porque yo no quería que arreglaran el sofá.
You've been dando vuelta with that for like 2 months.
Yes. No, for more. Well,
2 months since I know about it.
And they had denied my claim.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, whatever. We chopped it up. So
Moral of the story is be nice to people.
be nice to people, be considerate.
Exactly.
And,
Bring them a sandwich.
If they offend you, offend your high school mascot, you
Offend it
give
back.
it right back to them.
Offend it back.
And you break the ice.
And you break the ice and you break bread with a sandwich,
Sure.
if possible.
Sure.
Listen, it worked.
Yeah, I wasn't even doing it for that reason. But the thing with him was that even when we were talking on the phone, we had like a 15-minute conversation, bro. Because I'm here and and I'm stuck in Broward and blah blah blah. Because all these people were taking so long, and I'm like, I know, it sucks.
But again, you're trying to get him to help you. So why are you going to be a dick about it?
Yeah. No. And I did have the time for him to be there. I was like, so what? I'm Saturday. I'm at home. I'm not doing anything.
Oh yeah. Fin de semana.
Yeah. Eso no pasaría con un americano. No. Un americano would be with his clipboard. Sir, according to the guideline...
Well, no, I'm picturing like a tablet.
Oh, you're sure? On a clipboard. Sir, according to the clauses of the contract, of the agreement for the warranty, this is 2 centimeters off where the breakage point is. So therefore, it's not a covered peril. So we will unfortunately be denying this claim.
Yes. This clause also states Junior gets 22 seconds and you've given him 25.
Sure.
So,
sue me for breach of contract.
Contract.
Ay,
coño.
Which, by the way, this is a PSA, pero let me tell you.
Oh, we're bringing PSAs back. Okay.
And maybe you know this because you worked at a cruise line.
I work at a cruise line again.
I cannot stress to people how important for you to know, like seriously, that when you get your boarding pass on your ship, you do not realize that boarding pass is a contract.
Yes.
It is a contract.
Yes,
and all stipulations are on that contract, on that basically contract. And many times there's an arbitration clause, which means that you cannot sue the
cruise line.
The cruise line. And that's why it's almost near impossible to sue a cruise line for like negligence or things like that because of your contract, which many times you waive a lot of claims in that cruise boarding pass, which is a contract. We could continue.
Okay, well, you know what? That's as good a place as any to take a break to go hear from our sponsors, and then we'll come back.
It's that time of the year again. Time to go absolutely wild. That's right. It's the fair, and this year's theme is Wild About the Fair. From March 12th through April 5th, enjoy your favorite annual Miami tradition with 87 thrilling rides to conquer and make you roar. Plus, we're here for all the food, and this year there's over 135 food stands to hunt down adventurous new bites like Elote Gone Wild, Biscoff Cookie Butter Cheesecake Funnel Cake, and the Berry Wild Pop Tart Sundae. Así que get wild about the fair starting March 12th and visit fairexpo.com for info on tickets, hours, and more. And we gotta say it, be there, the fair.
All right, mi gente. We're here today with Andres Ayesta, registered dietitian on behalf of Florida Dairy. As you can tell, got milk. I'm fully branded here, but we're here to talk about, growth and performance. Really, dairy is such a nutrient powerhouse for both of those, really.
100%. And thank you for having me, Ish. I am, dairy is, like you said, is a powerhouse, and for various reasons. Number one, it has a unique package of everything that you need for not only performance, but also something that is part of performance and growth, which is recovery. One of them, it has high quality protein. So it is a complete protein source, contains all 9 essential amino acids in perfect ratios, including a specific amino acid that a lot of people don't know about, which is called leucine, which is a key trigger for muscle protein synthesis, which is essentially the little switch that you turn on whenever you want muscle to start to develop and to grow. And that's so important, not only for me and you, as we age, but at the same time for younger kids and teens and stuff like that as they develop. That's one of the key components that it has and why it's so important. At the same time, it contains calcium, which is actually important for bones as well.
Very important for bones. Also, I love that it's a switch. Like it's so easy to turn on and off, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's like literally that's how I explain it to kids. It's like, hey, you want to turn on the switch by just having, 1 or 2 glasses of milk, and that's actually one of the ways. I mean, there's tons of different places that you can get it. Greek yogurt, it's a great way that you can kind of add a little bit of sweetness into that with some fruit and maybe some honey, which is a great recovery option after exercise and training. At the same time, you could just do a good old glass of milk. Or I'm a big fan of chocolate milk, which is a great ratios of everything that you need post-workout recovery. So yes, I love that. It's one of my favorite things. I remember, drinking it as a kid. I have a son who's 3, and I'm trying to kind of get him to do that as well. And it's a great powerhouse of nutrients that I think it's so important that we include almost on a daily basis, really.
It's one of the few times when something that's really yummy is also good for us.
Exactly.
Chocolate milk.
Yes. And again, one another part of why it's so important for growth and performance is like, well, we want stronger bones. And the way I like to explain this, like, first off, you need calcium to be able to have stronger bones. And one of the key things that a lot of people don't know is like, you start to build stronger bones since you're a kid. So for parents out there that are listening to this is why it's so important to get dairy in your kid's life since early years, because of this, the way that your body works is like your bones is kind of like a bank account, and you need to start to deposit, with dairy and exercise and good nutrition. And the more that you have, like, the stronger the bones you're going to have later in life, which is so important to prevent things like osteoporosis and all kinds of different ailments that may come kind of a little bit more closer towards our age, not so much younger in years. But it's definitely one of those things that it's super important, because you typically max out on your ability to produce more bones, like right around when you're 20 years old or so. So again, it's such a really big, important opportunity to be able to do it in your earlier years, but also, get enough calcium even as you grow older as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Andres, thank you for stopping by. FloridaMilk.com has all these tips that he's been talking about and more. And, again, got milk? It says it all. We should. Thank you so much, Andres.
Thank you.
And we're back.
We sure are.
Is everybody enjoying their drive?
Or being at home.
Most people listen to us while they drive.
Well, but if they're watching us on YouTube.
Oh, yes. I hope you enjoy whatever it is that you're doing.
I hope they're not watching us on YouTube while they're driving. I hope they're not. For legal purposes, we should say we hope they're not.
Yes.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't want to get sued because somebody got into an accident watching us.
What were you going to tell me?
About?
I felt you were going to tell me something.
I did. I was going to bring up a topic, just something I saw. But
no, tell me.
The way you said it was so like, what were you going to tell me? Like, we were having this whole in-depth, conversation.
Yeah.
All right. So I saw something recently that I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm going to bring it up here for the group. All right. So I know that the three of us really very much enjoy music.
And the Emperor's New Groove.
Speaking of music. So Spotify recently made available for $495 a burial urn that can play your personal playlist even after you're gone. So basically, you get buried with this urn that is, I'm assuming, like some type of like a Bluetooth speaker of sorts, right? And you can have it uploaded with your playlist, and it plays into the afterlife with you.
Underground?
Yeah. Or I guess in the wall.
What type of stupid nonsense is that? And first of all, how are you going to recharge that?
Well, I mean, at some point, it's just going to die like you. I mean, that's fine.
What, after like 72 hours of continuous play?
Well, I don't know. I don't have the details, but
What type of stupid thing is that? The next topic.
Well, I was going to ask, what would be your eternal playlist?
I don't want to even warrant that answer. I care about my playlist on Earth.
Okay, well, what would be your permanent playlist?
I mean, is this even a question at this point after 378 episodes? Who do you think is going to be on my playlist?
Well, we have new people who may not have seen when Abel came by for Halloween. We have we've gained like 1,000 some odd followers in the last like month and a half.
Okay. Who would be yours?
Well, I mean, I think you know that.
Miranda Crossgrove.
Miranda Cosgrove.
I don't even know who that is. That's a name that I know. I have no idea who that is. You could tell me she's a country artist, a Disney star, or a host of a late night talk show. I don't know who that is. I just know the name.
So you were kind of close with the second one. She was the star of iCarly on Nickelodeon.
Wasn't that Victoria Principal? No, Victoria Justice?
That she was a star of Victorious on Nickelodeon.
Okay,
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
I know Demi Lovato was in Camp Rock.
Yes, she was. Yes.
That I know.
Okay.
Because I love Bay.
And
I'm
a
amazed.
crossover here, Miranda Cosgrove also played the little girl in School of Rock with
Oh,
Jack
right.
Black.
Oh, okay.
So you
right.
just said Camp Rock and
School of Rock.
And
There
then
we go.
School of
Connect
Rock.
all
So
those
For a
dots.
minute, I thought you were going to tell me she was on the like OC or the West End. No, not the West End. The what is it? Falcon's Crest. Empty Nest. No, not Empty Nest. I know what Empty Nest is.
Oh, no. Keep going. This is fun.
There's a nest. What are those shows from the early 2000s with? There's a
No,
nest.
there wasn't a nest. No, there was Falcons.
There wasn't there like Heaven's Nest.
No, there was the OC.
I hope they're okay.
There, there was the OC.
Laguna Beach.
Laguna Beach, One Tree Hill. I don't think there was a nest.
Okay, let's move on.
But I think it's great because that is like my preferred blind spot of yours.
Let's figure out each other's. Okay, obviously you would have Brittany,
Of course.
Paula.
Yes.
You would have that god awful band Steps.
I would have some steps in there. Yes, I would.
The Spice Girls.
Duh.
Well, how many would you have? Like 5?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I don't know what the playlist.
Okay, let's
limit
put
is.
5.
Okay.
I
Five
think-
artists. Okay.
Yeah, I think you would have those 5.
Okay. You're not wrong. I could see those being in there.
Yeah,
It's just a matter of like which,
right. As a curveball, you would add I don't know, System of a Down.
Oh,
I don't even know.
That's one of those things I know as a name. I couldn't tell you a song of theirs.
Chop Suey.
Okay, again, I probably know it. I don't know it by name.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yours would definitely be The Weeknd.
Yeah.
The Weeknd, U2,
Yes.
Mariah.
Yes.
Okay, since it's only 5, I'm picking the last 2 carefully because I'm trying to figure out, is it going to be Madonna and Janet, or is it going to be one of them and throw some Robbie Williams in there?
It would probably be Janet.
Okay, so Janet.
And the next one is easy. It'll be Michael.
Oh, duh. Okay.
So, because these are things that, like, if I'm going to be listening to something forever, like,
Yeah, that's you really want to pick carefully.
although I would want to squeeze in Keith Sweat in there. I got to have some slow jams. And Usher.
See, now you're making exceptions.
Yeah,
See?
now it's getting complicated.
See,
So,
it's just easier to die.
or we could add a now that's what I call music.
Now that's what I call afterlife playlist.
Do you know they still do it?
They do?
Yeah. It's like by, I don't know, 100 something.
Well, I think they don't number them anymore, right? It's like now that's what I call 2026. Like it's by year now, isn't it?
I'm not sure, but I know there's a really high number of now.
Wow. You know what's even scarier is that they still make Kids Bop.
Oh, no, that I know.
Yeah. I just really hope that they never did a Kids Bop version of WAP.
I don't know if they didn't want to WAP, but they've done of Cardi B songs. Junior, what would 5 of your infinite
Yes.
playlists be?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Ooh,
Oh, good.
A Tribe Called Quest.
Okay.
Juan Luis Guerra.
Oh, y 440.
Claro. What is that? 3?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Daft Punk.
Okay.
And maybe Michael or Bob Marley. That's a coin flip right there. I might go Bob since I already have a little bit of already like funk and soul going on. So Bob Marley.
That was a very well thought out Eternal playlist.
Yeah.
Junior, congratulations. We're giving you the urn, which is
Well, no, the only reason why I know is because I'm doing a thing at the tombstone after my afterlife thing. I already thought about it before Spotify. It's a solar powered thing that's going to be at the top of the tombstone, and then a button when you get to press, and then it'll play a song. So I had already thought about that because music is forever.
that makes me happy.
Me too.
That makes me happy.
You too, like one of your top
too.
5.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's like I've said, when I pass, I don't want anybody putting pretty pictures of me like dignified and no, I want that ugly ass picture of me reaching for the Triscuits and the blue tank top that I post on Instagram all the
Can we
time.
talk about something else?
That's the picture I want.
I mean, we're supposed to be fun and lively.
We are. We're like Blake and Robin.
Robin Lively?
Yeah.
Who's Robin Lively?
Robin Lively is an actress. She was on the movie Teen Witch, and she's Blake Lively's older sister.
I have no idea who that person is.
If you see her, you know who it is. She's one of those people who's been in like everything, but she was never famous. But she's Blake Lively's older half sister.
That's like, this was years ago. I remember when I realized. Oh boy.
Well, we're realizing
Sometimes
a lot of things this episode.
I incriminate myself. When I realized that Elizabeth Olsen
It was Mary-Kate and Ashley's
sister,
younger
I'm like,
sister.
¿Cómo se parece? And I'm like, she has the same last name. I'm like, is that her sister?
And then she put on glasses and you didn't know who she was.
Yeah. If there's something people have figured out here is that when it comes to pop culture, there's things that I'm a master in, but then I have some blind spots.
Your blind spots are like blind spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of white people.
Like, Miranda Cosgrove is pretty white of a name.
Yeah.
Like, there's no mistaking that's Caucasian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, it was Miranda Lambert, the one that was married to Gwen Stefani's husband.
I don't know.
Blake Shelton.
Oh, que persona vaga en mi mal. I can't stand that guy. I never got into The Voice because of him.
Really?
Yeah, his presence just annoys the F out of me. I remember when they were married, I was like, I don't know that girl's face.
Like total blindness.
Just because like
she didn't register.
And I don't mean this to be mean. There is nothing
distinctive
about her. I'm like, she's too generic white woman.
Right.
Like,
yeah. It's like I say, like to me,
genérica.
Yeah, like
básica.
Like I mean, I know that's like there's Tate McRae, Addison Beer. They're not different people.
Yeah. So
like no, same person next to each other.
Okay. So
I have a little update here. Now that's what I call music ended in 2024 in the USA and has continued in the UK and is up to 119 right now.
Wow.
So that's a
but even ending in 2024 is like that was very recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we are recording this on the anniversary of when basically the pandemic really officially started. Like everything went into like quarantine and closing 6 years ago today.
So we were recording that episode, lost episode of Pero Let Me Tell You.
Well, the day that this episode releases, so happy Friday, it's not such a happy Friday because it literally was Friday the 13th as well back then.
After. Back then we used to record on Thursdays. And I remember that we recorded.
And it released on Friday too, or no?
Yeah.
We recorded the episode. Right. We would record it on Thursday and release it on Friday.
Okay.
When we recorded that episode, we obviously talked about the coronavirus and all that.
This thing that was happening.
Right. Yeah. When we finished recording the episode that we came out and we put on the TV, everything had changed.
No, espérate. We went to eat. While we were eating, we were on our phone, and it's like Tom Hanks got COVID, Disney closed,
the NBA had canceled his season. Like all that happened in the time that we were recording. So it was like, okay, well, this drops tomorrow, so we had to re-record the show because I'm like, the show was stale.
Yeah, 20 minutes later.
That's the lost episode.
That is the lost episode.
That's somewhere in a SIM card.
There's only 2 lost episodes in the history of Pero Let Me Tell You.
What's the other lost episode?
The interview with Roger that we did at Got on the Mile.
Well, we made up for it. I'll never forget that which was around the pandemic.
Exactly.
We
You're
had
right,
we interviewed like Louis Aguirre and all this
Yeah.
stuff, and he's like, "Why didn't you interview me? Why didn't you air my stuff?" And I'm like, "Your stuff got deleted." Okay.
Sorry, Roger, but we made up for it later.
So I wanna do a little game. So Junior can play, you could play, and at home you could play if you're watching us.
Okay.
And if you're listening to us,
You can still play.
keep your hands on the. You can still play, but just keep your hands on the steering wheel. Okay. So
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to like slap in like.
yeah.
Okay.
So this is. I can't say I came up with this. I saw this content by Reggie Ross. King _ Cosmic, and I saw him do sort of a version of this, or mostly him, and I'm like, oh shit, I got to do this on the show. So shout out to him. So this is signs that you know you're getting old.
Oh.
All right. So when I say one of these things, if you relate to it, put your finger down. So we have 10 fingers. Yeah.
Okay.
So 10 fingers. Okay. 10 fingers. Okay. So put a finger down. If you remember when either Walmart, Kmart, or one of these big stores sold pet fish. Yeah? Okay. Put a finger down if you can remember that you could win a free soda or different prizes from the top of a soda bottle, of a 2-liter bottle.
Yep.
Okay? You're following me? Okay.
That's not done anymore.
Put a finger down if you hit the side of a TV to get a better picture.
Yep.
Okay. Put a finger down if you've seen or remember a Girls Gone Wild commercial.
Yep.
Put a finger down if you used a modem to get on America Online.
Okay, we're down to 5.
Put a finger down if you remember when Pizza Hut had a salad buffet.
Yep, we're down to 4.
Put a finger down if you know or had or remember waterbeds. I had one. Waterbed City. R.I.P. Put a finger down if you had a cell phone that came with Snake installed.
I did, yes. I had to think about that one for a minute.
Put a finger down if you remember that channels on TV ended with the national anthem
Yep.
or MASH.
Well, yes, of course.
What?
Yeah, channels used to end.
They used to go off air.
They used to go off air.
Like, they would say this, and this concludes our broadcast day.
Yeah.
And they would do the national anthem, and then, and then it would go to a test pattern.
Yeah.
Or static.
Oh, that I remember.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah. All right.
Put a finger down
I've only got one left.
if you watched Ricky Lake or any other talk show when you got home from school. So how many fingers do you have?
Estoy manco.
¿Y tú? Well, you're both officially old.
Yay!
Which one do you not remember?
No. Not that I don't remember. I didn't have a phone that had Snake,
Okay.
but
Fair.
I had friends that had the phone that
Okay.
had Snake, and
Okay.
I'd play.
Yeah.
But I had a Kyocera that had basically Pong on it.
Okay, I
It was a-
remember Pong.
It was a Metro that
Yes.
basically it was this Kyocera phone that had,
yeah.
and it might have been called Ping instead of Pong because
Yeah.
they couldn't, like
For
legally
copyright
or
purposes.
Brick Player or whatever the hell,
Yeah.
some generic thing.
Brick
but yeah.
player.
Yeah. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh.
We old kids.
The one that hit me the most, because here's the thing, there's certain things from like my childhood that were a long time ago that that doesn't make me feel old, because things from your childhood are always going to make you feel old.
Sure.
Right? It's things from like my teenage years or young
like
adulthood.
the phone having Snake.
The modem for AOL.
Right.
I'll never forget how badass I thought I was when I upgraded from a 486 to a Pentium on my
'cause you were.
computer. When I got Windows 95.
Because you were a badass, son.
Windows 95, and then I got Windows 95 Plus.
Well, yes, because we didn't just upgrade to another year.
Which it's funny because Windows 95 Plus, do you remember that? Windows 95 Plus was an addition to Windows 95 that that all it was like extra screensavers and
That's all
wallpapers.
it was?
Yes, but it would theme your computer.
No, I
but
get
you
it.
have to understand that in the mid-90s, having a theme in your computer
Yes.
was a big deal.
Yeah, we didn't have the internet.
It was a big deal. So, yeah.
I remember one of the biggest flexes too was when a neighbor would get the gateway computer and the box was that
The
cow
cow.
print.
Yes.
So you're like, mira,
Tiene dinero.
le entró el bono or
entró el bono.
something because
El
that
refund.
was the flex before the Apple computers with the colored backgrounds and all that.
The shell,
the
the
iMac.
shell
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
The iMac.
iMac.
So those were the flexes back then.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you had Windows 95 plus,
Yeah.
double the flex.
You're like, look at my screensaver.
Look at my screen.
It's got pictures of me.
Yes. I could put customizable text.
Whoa. It's papyrus.
Microsoft.
Paint.
Look at me on America Online. That makes me feel old when I give my D-board just my AOL address.
Yeah, like you're just gonna
and
flood.
people
now.
are like, what? I'm like, AOL, America Online? Hello?
No, they don't know it.
They don't know
They
it.
don't know it. I still have my Hotmail account, which technically now is Outlook, but
Did you have a hometown.aol page?
I
It was
didn't, but
that
I know what that
social-
is.
It was like one of the
Yeah.
first social media things. And it's basically where kids learned how to code too, because everyone was
it's like a MySpace type of thing.
kind of,
Yeah.
Okay.
and it wasn't so interactive though. And every girl had those sparkly, like Latina flag little cartoon things that were
That are now used by our parents on Facebook.
Or Betty Boo. Like in
Betty
a,
Boop was big.
Betty
on
Boop in like
Sparkle.
a Cuban like tube top or something. That's it was another time too. Hometown.aol.com.
Yeah, they really slutted Betty Boop up a lot.
Yeah. AOL,
You'd see her at the fair all the time too in different
Yes.
I mean, I'm not
100%.
I'm not saying something crazy or controversial when I say this. AOL was life. It's like,
Well, yeah. Like, what? Were you using Prodigy?
it's AOL. Like, I mean,
You might as well tell me you used Ask Jeeves.
there was never like one of the best feelings in the world was when you were logged into AOL and you had AOL Instant Messenger and you hear the little door opening and then you would see and it's like, oh, it's somebody I want to talk to. Boom.
Did you see I posted the other day on, or I shared on Instagram on my personal, somebody posted like only OG people of a certain age or whatever will relate to this, and it was like when you would download from Spotify, not Spotify, not Napster, not
LimeWire.
LimeWire, thank you, it's like from LimeWire, and the song would be playing, and you would hear the door open, and then it would close.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the you have it?
some gems here.
Yeah. Yep.
Exactly.
I still get a little like
you want to
feeling
check
about it.
like
Yeah.
who's there?
Why do all good things have to come to an end? Oh,
I don't know. Ask Nelly Furtado.
you were blue, right? And red was the person you were talking to, the screen name.
Was it? That
Yeah,
sounds,
blue
sounds right.
and red. It was blue and red.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. What a time to be alive. Remember
What
the
was your
chat
screen
rooms?
name? Do you remember any of your screen names?
So I had several.
yeah, exactly. That's why.
So I had my main screen name, which I still use that email address.
So when he almost gave away.
So don't. Yeah.
I still use it. But my two
his pseudonyms
was Neo 1578
Yep.
and Frank at FIU.
Oh, Frank.
And you would say, but Frank isn't even your middle name. It's a long story. I'll tell you after we stop
Yeah.
recording.
I forgot about Frank.
I forgot about Frank. But Frank had a moment.
Frank did have a moment.
Frank at FIU.
Frank at FIU had a moment. He sure did.
Frank even had a T-shirt.
Frank
that said,
Frank had merch.
Frank had merch.
had merch.
It's a long story, people. We all do stupid things when we're younger. Mine just involved another name.
Frank had merch.
Mine just involved another name. And then I had, but I didn't use that one that much, Jetta 1015 or 1510.
That was one of your first ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
my first one was my email address.
No, I
that
said it was
still use.
one of your first
Yeah,
ones.
but but Jetta didn't get very far.
No. No, it didn't.
Frank at FIU was the one that caused havoc.
Yeah, Frank went too far.
Okay, moving on to the next topic.
You know what? Let's. You know what? Frank got me a little thirsty.
Yes.
Let's cut to the last sodas.
Yeah. Okay, so this last soda is brought to you by Lizzie McGuire because apparently we're going to talk about Hilary Duff now.
Well, so I'm going to talk about not specifically Hilary Duff, but yes. So I'm actually giving my last soda to Hilary Duff's latest album, Luck or something. It's got an ellipsis, so I had to take a pause. She released it about a month ago, and I remember when she released out the first single, Mature, I was like, oh, it's a cute song, this and that. And when the album came out, I gave it a listen, and honestly, like, I'm just really digging it. Like, it's one of those things where it's like Hilary Duff, in my opinion, and this is gonna sound like a backhanded compliment because it is, has like no right to be putting out an album that good. You know what I mean? Because you think Hilary Duff and you're thinking it's gonna be just like this disposable little pop thing, but like one of the songs is called
I don't have time for this. I'm off to play in Houston.
She was off to play in Houston, you know, which I like that song, Dignity. But you know, one of the songs is about like a relationship that's with a lover or a romantic partner that's like dying, and it's called Roommates. Mm-hmm. Another one is about her strained relationship apparently with her sister. There's another.
Why did that happen?
I don't know.
We have a friend that will know.
Yeah, we do. We'll ask.
She's listening to this right now.
And she's screaming at the
Yes.
at the radio right now.
We have a friend that knows all the details.
Right now, we are being told what happened, and we don't know what.
And
is
right
happening.
now, as this friend hears this, she's texting me. I am that friend.
Yeah,
Like, I know what
you're
happened.
talking about me, and here's the dissertation about what happened with Haley and Hilary Duff. But no, it's just a really good album, and it's very like soft pop, you know, very just. It's cute. It's fun. Like there's it's so weird to hear Hilary Duff curse.
Lizzie McGuire curses.
I mean, one of the songs she talks about giving head in a bathroom. So like, yeah. So it's a very grown up album. And so I'm actually at the point where I'm about to buy probably a ticket to go see her concert because she's on tour right now. She actually had one date. She's playing at West Palm Beach. She had one date and she had to add another date here in this stop. So I just really like the album. I didn't really
have a last soda, but I'll jump on the soda bandwagon. So I saw the Hilary Duffness by via of CBS Sunday Morning.
No, she's really doing the promo tour. Yeah.
So, you know, we hadn't had a CBS Sunday Morning.
Oh, it's been a minute.
Oh,
at least 6 months.
So she had an interview with Anthony Mason, and what really struck me was like how well spoken she is and how mature she is. I mean, obviously, I know that she's not Lizzie McGuire anymore, and I know that she's not 15, but it's just really nice to see a celebrity, especially somebody like her that's grown up in the industry since she was a little girl, and it could have gone a completely different way.
Seen it happen many times.
And not even gone a completely different way in terms of something bad, but she could have been like really like full of herself or unapproachable or whatever, and she just seemed so like normal, down to earth. And just it was a fantastic interview. So much so that when I finished watching CBS Sunday Morning, I was watching it on YouTube. It sort of started playing the extended interview, and I started watching it. And like 20 minutes into it, I'm like, why am I watching the extended interview of Hilary Duff? No, because you know it's the whole interview, not the one they air on the show, right? Because the one they show on the show is edited to like 6-7 minutes. This was like a 45-minute interview with him. Really? It was a full interview. Oh, wow. CBS Sunday Morning does that. Oh, cool. And I'm like, why am I 20 minutes into this interview? And why am I still watching it? And why am I interested in what she has to say? And then a few days later, she was on Jimmy Fallon, which I always watch. And you know what it also is about her is that, and I really like, well, when people in general do this, but especially celebrities, is that humor is so important, especially being self-deprecating and laughing at yourself. Yeah. And the fact that whole meme of her doing that silly dance,
giving us nothing,
giving a go girl, give us nothing. She sort of embraced it, and she did it with Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, she did.
She did it on the show. It's like, I really like when people, especially nowadays, that people are so serious on social media, and it's nice when people sort of take a piss at themselves.
Yeah.
So
on that note, though, did you see? And again, I appreciate when people do this. This is why I bring it up. That Miley Cyrus is doing a 20th anniversary for Hannah Montana, and all the promos, she's like in the wig. She's like she's Hannah Montana-ing, and she's gonna do a whole special performing as Hannah Montana. And
Are
I'm
you
like,
serious?
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? But
But
love
is it
that.
Hannah Montana as a 40-year-old?
Well, I think Miley's not 40, but
No, but Miley must be like 33,
Miley's probably younger than we think. She is.
34.
Yeah, she's probably early 30s. But yeah, it's
So is it Hannah as a 30-some-year-old?
yeah. And hold on, I'm gonna look up the poster.
33 years old.
There we
Okay.
go. Hold on, I'm gonna show you
And
the.
has my mom's birthday too. So shout
Hannah Montana or Miley Cyrus?
out. Miley.
So
Okay.
she recreated the
Okay.
poster. I mean, obviously it's her now, and it's what Hannah would look like today.
Okay. Está igualita.
Está igualita. Está igualita. It's a better wig, but está
You
igualita.
got the best of both
But again, I love when
worlds.
people just don't say, no, that was the past. I'm not that. Embrace it. You know what I mean? You're here because of that. In the case of Hilary Duff, in the case of Miley Cyrus, like this is why you're still here and people still love you. So, you can grow up, but you don't forget where you came from.
I don't know if your friend is going to say the same thing that I'm going to say now, but after doing a little bit of research of the Duff sisters here, it appears that they are feuding possibly because of either political views or because of their spouses and something
Oh.
there. So,
Our
know.
friend is
And
going to give.
also-
Our friend was there without being there.
here's the little bit of extra tea. That whole toxic mom group thing with
I
Ashley
love that
Tisdale.
story.
Well, Haley Duff liked
Ashley's post.
Ashley's post and has been photographed with Ashley post that coming out and everything too.
Scandalous.
So she sided with Sharpay instead of Lizzie McGuire.
Oh.
That's Disney drama right there.
See, I don't think of Sharpay. I think of Candace from
From Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah. I love that Mandy Moore's part of that mom group too. Like, why not?
Junior, did you watch Phineas and Ferb?
No,
What?
You would love that show.
no, sorry.
That's so you.
How many days are there of summer vacation?
There's 101, right? 101.
There's 104 days of
104.
summer vacation. The school comes along just to end it. So the annual problem for our generation is finding a way just to spend it.
We could be, and I don't know the rest of it, but
Climbing up the Eiffel Tower.
yeah.
Finding something that doesn't exist or giving a monkey a shower.
Bum, bum,
Dude, you need to watch Phineas and Ferb. Junior, you would love Phineas
Yeah.
and Ferb.
Again, because he appreciates Emperor's New Groove, he would appreciate Phineas and Ferb.
So stick with us because Phineas and Ferb are gonna
Do it all?
Do it all. Do you know what my favorite episode of Phineas and Ferb is?
There's a platypus that's a spy.
Yes, Perry. Okay. You know how? Wait. Hold on.
And, his arch nemesis is called Professor Doofin.
Doomsmith or whatever.
Doofenshmirtz.
Wait. So you know how we had a Frank at FIU moment? I had a Perry the Platypus moment. I had the Perry the Platypus shirt.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
I have like two Perry the Platypus plushies. That one of them was in the back seat of my car on the seatbelt for years, and then Tristan was born. I had to move it for his freaking car seat. You know.
The sacrifices we make for children.
I had a Perry the Platypus. When he would come out on the show, it'd be like Perry.
And then Doofenshmirtz
My favorite episode
was making innators.
My favorite episode is the one balloony.
Oh, balloony.
And I also loved the episode where they found that little thing from outer space that used to go beep, beep. And she was like this cute little thing that used to like shoot rainbows.
Oh, yes. Okay.
But then he had like the power to destroy everything. Dude, you gotta watch Phineas and Ferb,
Yes.
Junior.
Junior, you have to watch Phineas and Ferb to see my arch enemy, Patty the Platypus.
Listen, and their mom's name was named. Her name was Lindana, and she loved 80s pop music.
Because she used to be a pop singer.
She used to be a pop singer in the
Basically,
80s.
she was Madonna.
And her name was Lindana, and she used to like to wear lace. Phineas and Ferb, bro. I freaking, and you know what's so funny? I've always loved Phineas and Ferb. And I tried for Tristan to get into Phineas and Ferb, and he didn't.
No.
Do you remember when I had the Phineas and Ferb cake?
Yes.
I was like 35.
Who cares? Oh. I'm gonna go home and watch it.
So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. Boom, boom. That song is sung by They Might Be Giants. Okay, anyway. Well,
So, are you gonna give a last soda, or
I'm giving it to Phineas and Ferb
Okay,
and
there
Hilary
you go.
Duff
All right.
and Miley Cyrus.
that whole
and
era of Disney? Yeah.
I mean,
Do we do the little,
yeah, the little thing.
the little thing? Yeah.
The little thing. I don't know why I want Demi Lovato's cookbook.
She has a cookbook,
She has a cookbook.
Why?
One plate at a time.
but isn't she famously have an eating disorder?
That's why she has a cookbook. Because she overcame it. Or,
Oh.
you know.
Okay.
Has it.
She's overcoming it. Yes.
Yes. She
She doesn't strike me as somebody who can cook.
she doesn't. She had like
I feel this is a pamphlet.
she had no, it's a book. It's a hardcover book. I want it.
I mean,
The reason I want it is because I want to do the recipes and put them on Instagram and tag her so hopefully she could retag me. She could repost me. So
What?
then Bay will know I exist.
what do you think would be her signature dish?
Cookies. No, she came up with a honeymoon chicken. Instead of Marry Me Chicken, you know about Marry Me Chicken, right?
No,
You don't know about Marry Me Chicken?
I've never proposed to poultry.
Marry Me Chicken is a very famous chicken dish. It has several variations. It's a chicken dish in a cream sauce. And it has like sun-dried tomatoes and stuff like that. It's very delicious. So she did a honeymoon chicken, which is a take on that.
Oh, okay.
I love Demi Lovato. She's big.
I know you do, but I just can't. I
She's
can't.
bae.
Like when I think of Demi, I don't think of like, wow, her signature dish must be like, a prime beef. Like,
I've said this many times. Whenever I'm down and blue, I look up pictures of Demi Lovato from 2017. Because she was like in her peak then. In her peak. And I'm just like, Demi Lovato 2017 American Music Awards. Boom.
just instant happy, instant.
And I'm like, oh, look at her. Like,
Look at her being all hot.
oh my God. She would have written 29 about me. Because I'm like Wilbur Valderrama's age.
We are Wilmer's age. We sure are.
Anyway, okay, enough about that. Well, let's end it here. Well, everybody, we hope you listened, laughed, and learned. This was, I don't know what today's episode was about. Today's episode was brought to you by The Nothing, as featured
Not
in
The
Never Ending
Nothing.
Story. Oh my God. Did you see the thing where AI can redo different movie endings? And I saw a clip of AI where Atreyu was able to pull Artax out of the quicksand. And then the next scene was them happily galloping in a field.
Can we make one where Selena lives?
Okay. I know we're running out of time, but I have to talk about really quickly about a conversation one time that we were having, like our friend group. And I was part of the conversation, but I wasn't very involved in it, right?
I know this conversation.
But I'll be really quick because we're running out of time. So we were going back and forth about like, if you were to go back in time, if you could stop something or change something or save someone. It was save someone.
Yeah.
Either save someone or change something.
Yeah, but save
right?
someone was the key.
Right. And for some reason, all of you people were like, Jennifer, Selena. And then I think you were like, yeah, but if we save Selena, we don't get Jennifer Lopez. And there was this whole discussion about saving Selena or not. And it's like, yeah, but that's who, if we could go back in time and change anything, it would be that. And then I was like, what about like stopping the Holocaust?
I mean, I guess.
I mean, among many other things, but how about, the Holocaust? And you were like, okay, fine.
If you don't want to be fun about it,
I was like, really? I mean, I love Selena.
Right, but-
And
but
I would have saved Selena.
Priorities, yeah.
I mean, that's where because if I could go back and stop anything, I mean, again, I love Selena.
You know what though? Because I like to think it'd probably be easier to get close to Yolanda than Hitler.
Okay, but you have magical powers in this scenario. You could do whatever you
Do I
want.
just have the ability to teleport back in time? Because I'm still me. Like I still have
Right, but the
my same
teleporting back in
proportional
time to
strength.
stop Hitler would have been easy. You go back to Austria when he was an artist and you buy his art.
And then he'll be happy and he'll just,
Yeah, and then he wouldn't become the bitter, awful
Okay.
human being he became.
okay.
If he would have been a successful artist,
none of this would have happened.
things would have maybe
Very
been different. Oh my
different.
God, this was so inappropriate to talk about.
right.
So we're going to end it here. So we hope everybody listened, laughed, and learned. Maybe we should edit this part out. We hope we listened, laughed, and learned. And as always, remember to grab your croqueta, your pastelito, and your soda.
just get some type of drink.
And join us next week on Pero Let Me Tell You.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.